Hello, hello, hello from Alicia Brown, the Joy Guru. Today has been eventful, but it's been fruitful. I know we had a couple of lives that I was promising and different things happened, but I still wanted to come to you and bring you a message. I simply wanted to share a few things that have been messages to me probably in the last 24 hours. And I start off by saying, what is your next big move? You know, in life, there can be so many distractions. There could be so many things that we're doing where we're busy and we're moving and we're doing and we have to-do lists and we're checking them off and we have this rapid pace. But I had a lesson yesterday. Going to a very good meeting. Looking forward to this meeting. The meeting itself was amazing. But I was about a few minutes away from my destination until there was this train coming. And there was a decision that had to be made. And in that moment, there were some pivotal lessons I learned I'm going to share with you today about this game we call life and the journey of life. I was at this impasse, so to speak, because I had about 10 minutes to get to my appointment, and literally where I was going was 3 minutes up ahead. Like, if that train hadn't been there, I would have been parked, ready to go, relax, kick my feet up. It was literally a couple moments ahead. And I had the Holy Spirit pour into me at that moment to share with me some epiphanies. And the first thing was, you could see the handle go down with the lights, the caution lights. Above that, you see the lights flashing. You can hear the bells ringing. So no matter whether you needed to see the flashing lights, auditory if you need to hear, there were all these warning signs that said stop. But the Holy Spirit revealed to me this is the thing called life. Because some people, when it's a moment where you need to stop, it's your life depending on it. It's caution. It's a season to tarry and to wait. It might be a time for you to take the information and process it before going forward. Whatever the reason or the duration, it's time for you to stop. There's warning. You see warning signs. Everything has pointed that you need to stop and take caution. But some people would look at that train and are so focused on what's ahead that they want. They're focused so much on that final destination that they have a one-track mind, and they would proceed forward. They would proceed forward as if there were no cautionary lights, there's no blaring bells that they're hearing. They would go forward anyway to their death or their detriment. Then other people would be looking for crevices. Where is the area that I might be able to slide through in this thing so I can get ahead to my destination? They're not thinking that maybe they need to take a detour, because although the direction said to go straight, if there's a severe enough block there, you've got to look for maybe another way to navigate the course to still meet your destination. It doesn't necessarily mean that this challenge, this roadblock, prevents you from achieving the mission. It just means you might not be able to go the course and the path in the way that you initially attended to. And then there's some other lessons in that moment that I was there. Because I needed to put on some makeup, fix my face. So I said, I'm going to take this pause right now and go ahead and do that for the next few minutes. And after I did that, I was like, okay, so let me ascertain the full picture here. And I looked down to my left, I looked to my right, and I said, you know what? This train, it's never ending right now. Like, I can't see maybe 2 more minutes waiting, 5 more minutes. This will be over. This could be another 30 minutes. So I have no choice but to go ahead, turn around, and try to find the best way to get to my location. By the way, I did get there on time, but here was a very pivotal lesson in making that decision to turn around. The Holy Spirit told me to look at my positioning. And when that train was there, although I saw the gate symbol, the lights flashing top and middle, and of course there's that, guardrail gate part there, I was the first. So I was the only one from my car's view who could see and make certain judgments as far as timing was concerned, because I had the best view. So I could look and see, oh, it's no point in staying because this isn't going to finish in the next minute or two, and I could turn around. Other cars behind me couldn't see that from the way we were positioned. So I had the advantage to be the first in line. Sometimes we're so focused on the fact that I can't get through. There's a block here. My time, my directions, the way I planned it, the way I mapped it out. It was a straight shot, and now this is messing me up. I'm going to be late. We get sidetracked and distracted by everything else versus sometimes saying this was unexpected. How do I change my navigation? How do I change the course to still arrive at the destination, to meet that goal, to meet that mission? But this is also very important, and we forget this in life, in our daily goings and the things we want to achieve. Until I turned around and made that choice to move out of the way and take a detour, that whole line of traffic behind me, they couldn't make that decision. They wouldn't be able, the way that area was organized, you couldn't get past me. So until my car made the decision to move and get out of the way, not only did I block the viewpoint of those behind me, but they literally can't make that decision to move because they can't see from the view I have to make the best decision. And they also can't get the heck out of the way. So think about that as you go through today and tomorrow and your plans and some of the challenges you have, some of the roadblocks you have, some of the discouragement you're facing. When you procrastinate, when you're resting on your laurels when you should be moving, when you're sidetracked and distracted, instead of making the best decision, and just changing course because, hey, I didn't anticipate this, but what's my backup plan? Or if I didn't have a backup plan for this, this wasn't my consideration, what do I do now? Think about, while you're resting too long, while you're procrastinating, while you're dragging your feet, while you're not just simply acting and doing what you need to do, you're also blocking those behind you. And in life, in your mission focus, the thing is, the people you're blocking are those assigned to you. So there are some people waiting for you to move. There are some people waiting for you to rise up. There are some people waiting for you to get in a position, positions of service, positions of power. You having seats at certain tables so they have access to things. If something as simple as your brilliance of execution in that thing that God designed you to do, if you drag your feet, those people are waiting. And you're cheating them and you're robbing them. So I want you to resolve with me today to look at some of these things you're looking at, roadblocks, and make a decision. Make a decision, of course, with good judgment, with much prayer, with heartfelt consideration, but make a decision to move forward. Make a decision to not let that roadblock prevent you from moving, or to let things distract you or sidetrack you, or even give you such negative energy and exhaustion that you just want to give up. You know, today we're about to move to a new month. And before you know it, this year's going to be over. There's some goals and things maybe you haven't met. Maybe there's some financial goals in your business. Maybe there's some personal goals you have for this year. Maybe there's some family things you want to do, or bucket list things. Stop procrastinating. Make a decision. Even if it's a decision to let some things go. If it's a decision to release some things. If it's a decision to release some people. Because, you know, sometimes some of our frustrations, we're trying to take people and things that should never go with us. And everything in nature is telling us no. Let them go. Release this. Don't attach to that anymore. It's draining you. And we just hold on for dear life. And I'm going to pull that or them along with me. And you're wondering why you can't move forward. The weight is too heavy. Let it go. I want you to resolve to do that with me. Prayerfully, heartfelt, and with much consideration. Because your next move, what you're meant to do, what you're designed to do, your greatest victory, your greatest hour is on the horizon. But you won't reach it if you don't make a decision and act now. So you know what? When you're watching this replay, or maybe you're watching it again and taking into heart of what I said, put your comments below. First of all, share this with someone, because we all know those people. I know I have different meetings I have with my girlfriends, and we make those times to have together to digress so we can, progress. But it's just, someone needs to hear this. Because you never know what others are going through, and they're at their wits' end. Someone needs someone to give them permission to just go, release themselves, and rise to the call without guilt, without shame, without condemnation. And then the second thing I want you to do for me, after you share this with the friend and share this on social media and share this with others, I want you to drop in the comments your resolution. What do you resolve to do? Just give me one thing that you're going to move forward with and rise to the call. I want to hear that. I want to continue to encourage you. I want to be inspired by the things you're doing, because one thing I know, you and I are the same. There are people we're assigned to, and they're waiting for us just to move. They're waiting for us to go the distance. They're waiting for us to rise to that next level of greatness so that we can serve them in only the ways we can. So I hope you'll join me in this challenge. Make sure you take this time to also relax and refresh yourself, re-energize, restore, and let's go full speed ahead. This is Alicia Brown, the Joy Guru. Bye-bye for now.